What's up guys, in this video you're going to be learning how to capture thralls in a new map. Okay, so let's begin. The biggest visual cue to look for is in the sky. If you look up there, that's Yogg right there, right in the middle. That means that there's going to be portals around the map where thralls are going to be coming in from. You can also pull up your map. Here in the middle, that's where Yogg is at. And all these other icons, that's where all the portals are opening up. They're called surges. You can see in the horizon lightning strike. That means that a new portal has opened up. That's a new surge that has spawned all the way to the east. You can see some thralls over here that have come from the portal. But all these thralls, they're all going to be level 1s and 2s. And maybe, if you get really lucky, you're going to get a level 3. Also, a neat visual over here is that if you look up, the portal is going to have a picture of the old map from the desert side. But now let's go get the actual good thralls, which are going to require several steps and items that you're going to need before they spawn. The first thing that you want to do is go to a dungeon, which they're also called vaults in this new map. Here's the location of one, and there's 14 in total. And there's going to be a lot of enemies that you're going to have to kill. And some of them are going to drop loot that I do recommend you take, and you can also skin them or farm them for some other items. And then others will drop this item called Decaying Eldarium. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but yeah, this is the item that you're going to be looking for. You can also find these in the chests that are in here. And also, if you finish the vault, you're going to see a boss creature at the end that's going to drop a bunch of those decay items. Make sure that you get as much as possible because you're going to need them for a lot of things. So now for the next step. For this, you're going to have to be in the center of the map, and you see that Yogg is no longer in the sky. That means that a storm is going to be coming in soon, and it is going to take a while. You see some visual cues here that, the wind is picking up, and later on you're going to see dark reddish clouds going in circles. And if you pull up your map, you're going to see how big the storm is, and it's going to cover a big part of the center of the island. And soon after, you're going to be seeing lightning hitting the ground, which are going to be spawning in the creatures from the storm, and they are going to be tough to kill because they're pretty strong. The more you go to the center, the bigger the monsters and the stronger that they get. So after you kill them, just grab a pick, go ahead and harvest them, and they're going to give you an orb. The medium monsters will give you this unstable orb. The much weaker monsters are going to be dropping something called a lesser orb, and the strongest monsters will give you this greater orb. Make sure that you get a lot of them too, because you are going to need them. And keep in mind that this is going to be a heavily contested area, because other players are going to be here and they're going to want to get these items too. Also, I forgot to mention that the storm is not going to damage you, so you don't need to wear a mask over here. But it will damage buildings, and it's not going to let you build if you have any structures here already. Also, you can't place bombs on the ground that's covered by the storm. So when the storm ends, Yogg will not be in the sky anymore. It's going to take a while before he comes back again to the middle. But when he does, you're going to want to go to one of these shrines, and there's 6 of them in total around the map. Now, if you go inside this structure, you're going to see this thing in the middle here. The options on the right represent what kind of surge you want to spawn in. That applies to the old map. So for example, let's say you want Darfari thralls, then that means you have to pick the south surge. So then you click on one of them and it tells you it costs 50 of those decay items. Now you just put 50 of them, craft one, and now you're gonna see all those little hieroglyphs light up. And now the next step is you put in the orbs. So now let's see how many of them you need. Alright, so for one greater orb creates 50 chaos. For one unstable orb, it makes 2 chaos. And one lesser equals 1 chaos. And in total, you're gonna need 1,000 of these swirling chaos that look like cotton candy. And the good thing is that no one can loot them once they're crafted. And once you have 1,000 cotton candies, Then you're gonna see another visual cue. Now the lights are gonna all turn red after that. And finally, you use this lever, and that will start the surge. Now you just go outside and you're gonna see a portal open up. And this is where all the good Thralls are gonna be coming in from. All of these shrines have 3 platforms where Thralls are gonna be falling onto. Also, there's 6 of these things across the map, and only 3 of them worked so far. It's all RNG, but you have a better chance of getting a named Thrall here. You also get other creatures too. You're also gonna see these fighters here, which you're not gonna be able to knock down. They're pretty strong, and if you kill them, you're gonna get some decent amount of items. See, I have a fighter 3 over here. There's a cook over there, a dancer. And one thing to note is that if you spawn a surge, then it's gonna show up on the map. So everyone is gonna know that a surge is happening there. So be careful when you're here. So now let's say you want to throw. Everybody knows that you need a truncheon to knock them out. Go ahead and do that. And make sure you have a wheel of pain around this area too, because as of now there are no obelisks in the new map. But there's also another way of knocking out Thralls, and it works by using the platform here. So what you do, you come to the middle, put this decay item, the ones that you get from the bolts. Make sure that you have all the Thralls that you want to capture, and I will recommend you having about 2 or 3 Thralls that you want to knock out, and just kill the ones that you don't want. For this, I'm just gonna kill all of them, and I'm gonna keep the fighter 3. So now when you have 100 in there, just pull the lever, and you see the electricity hitting the Thrall, and it will knock it down. That used a total of 31 to knock out a tier 3 fighter. And the rarer the Thrall, or the stronger the Thrall is, the more decay it's gonna use. And one last thing you can do here is you can go inside the structure, look for this handle bar over here, put some Eldarium steel, and repair the barricade control. When that's done crafting, then you can go ahead and use this lever, and you're gonna see some barricades coming off the ground. And now this will make it easier for you to keep track of the Thralls that are in there. It's also gonna prevent them from getting aggro to other monsters around that area, and you're gonna have a nice funnel of NPCs that you want to kill or knock down. Alright, so that's how you capture Thralls in this new map. I know it's a lot of steps and it's gonna be kind of grindy, but it's way different than what you do in the old map. You're doing dungeons, you're gathering materials, you're waiting for this storm to come up, and yeah, it is a lot of steps. So let's do a small recap. So you're gonna want to do the vaults, kill the monsters inside it, and get the decay item. Then you're gonna want to wait for the storm, kill the monsters there, and grab the orbs. Finally, you're gonna wait for Yogg to come back, go to the shrine, and just turn it on by using the orbs and the decay. But that's it. I'm gonna be making more videos here pretty soon. Everyone take care, stay safe out there, and thank you for watching.